Okay, so I wanted to jump on here real quick and talk about something. So this morning I got some hate messages, and this isn't the first time that I've gotten hate messages when I've put content out. It's happened several times, but I usually have a way of dealing with it. And this morning I didn't deal with it the way I normally did. Normally, when I get some kind of hate mail or message, I usually try my hardest to leave it at the Lord's feet. I pray for the person who sent the message, and then I just delete the comment. Well, today I see this comment and it just rubbed me the wrong way. I guess maybe because I had just woken up. It just affected me negatively, and I didn't pray about it. I didn't leave it at the Lord's feet, and I just dwelled on it for hours. And all that did was created more and more offense within me. I got angry, I was in my feelings, I was hurt, and finally I decided, let me go pray, let me go read and take a break from this way of thinking and just seek out the Lord. And as I took my time praying, the Holy Spirit just really impressed on me. What he reminded me is that, how am I supposed to expect worldly people to act? Worldly people are just that. They're worldly people. They don't live for the Lord. They don't have the Holy Spirit indwelling in them. They don't know how to show the love of Christ. So how could I expect anything else? As I was thinking about this, the Holy Spirit just started to reveal to me that this feeling, this offensiveness that I was carrying within me because of what this person said is rooted in the sin of pride. When we think, how dare they speak to me in that manner, we are entertaining the spirit of pride. And I have seen a lot of things today posted up all over social media of people getting offended, lashing out, and making statements about how they feel about what this person said or what that person said. This one is wrong. How dare they speak in this way? Listen, let's just get down to it and be real. Jesus had every reason to be offended. He was persecuted all the way until death. People nailed him to the cross because they didn't like him. They didn't like what he had to say. And people all around said a lot of nasty things about Jesus. And what did Jesus say while he was on that cross? He said, Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing. So us as believers, us as followers of Christ that we claim to be, how can we sit and be offended about everything that the world says about us or towards us when Jesus wasn't even offended? Jesus forgave the people that took him to the cross. But we feel like we have the right and we feel like we are justified in our anger, in our offense, to lash out and treat people the way that they are treating us. Again, these are worldly people that do not know what they are doing. They don't understand the spiritual side of what they're doing. They don't understand the standards of God. We do, because we are Christians and we can hold each other and ourselves up to that standard of God, but we cannot hold the world to that standard of God. Sometimes we have to treat worldly people in the same way that we treat small children, dealing with them in love, with grace, with mercy. Sometimes you just have to really ignore things, because if we really sit here and worry about what every person on this planet is saying towards us, against us, that's just going to drive you crazy. Just like it was driving me crazy this morning. But at the end of the day, what it really comes down to is that we are the salt of the earth. We are the light to the world. We are the example of Christ to unrepentant, lost, worldly people. And if we engage and act just like them, if we retaliate, then what does that say about us? We are not exemplifying Christ at that moment. Romans 12, verses 9 through 21 talk very specifically of how we should be treating people. And it says that when people persecute you, when you have enemies, that you shouldn't be seeking revenge towards them. It says, do not curse them, but instead bless them. It says that we should be praying blessings on them. The beautiful thing is that we serve a good God that sees everything. He hears it all, and he doesn't say that nothing is going to happen. He said that he's going to take care of that. We don't have to take care of that. And we have to be careful not to let the spirit of pride creep up in us to make us think that we are justified to treat people however we want to treat them just because they're treating us a certain way. We have to be very careful what we say and how we say it and what we do and how we do it, right? Because at the end of the day, we are called to love. We are called to exemplify who Christ is. And Christ was not going around being angry, posting all kind of angry things towards people who say nasty things to us. He wouldn't do that. While Christ was in the process of being taken to the cross, he never spoke a word. He didn't speak to anyone. Every time that they gave him an opportunity to defend himself, he kept quiet. So this is just food for thought. Just kind of wanted to put it out there because this is something that the Lord, was really dealing with me today. I have not arrived to this pinnacle of spirituality. I'm not a perfect person, but God is working in me every day. And that's what my channel is about, is just going on this journey with the Lord and allowing him to transform us more and more to look like him, because that's the end goal, is for us to look more and more like Jesus. But with that said, the more that we look like Jesus, the more the world is going to attack us. Jesus said that they will hate us for his name's sake. So this is part of the journey. It's not easy, but the Lord made it very clear that he will not leave us. He will not forsake us. He's always going to be with us. And he cares about the things that we care about. So instead of lashing out and taking revenge, let's take these burdens, these hurt, these offenses to the Lord and leave them at his feet and let him comfort us and bring us back to the place where we need to be with him so that we can do the work of the Lord. Bible also makes it very clear that if we do not forgive, then we in turn will not be forgiven for ours. Let's not be these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do better. Let's do better together. I hope that this inspired someone, that this opened someone's eyes. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to say, you're wrong or this and that. Like, I'm walking this journey with you all. So if you guys have any experiences, have any comments, this help you, just let me know, because it helps me get through this journey. I love you all. If you like this video, just hit the like button, subscribe. I'm always here. If you have any thing you want to talk about, send me an email. My information's there too. All right. Have a blessed day and just stay in the Lord. Be strong. Okay.